Hello students, we are going to do new chapter of EVS, chapter number 4, the word of plants. In this chapter we will read about plants. We get lot of things from the plants like food, fresh air, fruits, vegetables, flowers, etc. We know that we get so many things from plants. They help to purify the air by taking in carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. The other function of plants is that they take carbon dioxide gas and they release oxygen gas. Like this way they purify, means they clean the air. Next is there are many types of plants and trees around us. When we see around us, we can see very small plants, then small plants, and then very large trees. So plants are categorized into 5 main groups, means they are 5 types of plants. First one is trees. Trees are very big plants. The stem of a tree is woody and very strong. Now, first category is trees. Trees are very big plants, and the stem. Stem is this wooden part. That is woody, means it is made up of wood and it is very strong. There are many branches on stem. On a stem, there are so many branches. Okay, like this way here also. Next is trees grow in different shapes and sizes. We know that trees grow in different shapes and sizes. Some are very tall, some are not so tall, okay, like this way, and they have different shapes. Next, a fan shaped tree has a very tall stem. One tree is there that is a fan shaped and that has very tall stem. Only a few leaves and fruits grow on its top like coconut tree. And like coconut tree, only very few leaves and fruits grow there. Next category is herbs. Herbs are small, weak and green stemmed plants. Means herbs are very small plants, they are weak, not very strong, and green stemmed means their stem is made of green color. They have medicinal values, means they can be used as medicines. Tulsi is the most popular herb in our country. In our country means India, Tulsi is very popular herb. People worship Tulsi. They use Tulsi in teas to cure their cough, cold. Okay, mint, jasmine, spinach, etc. are other useful herbs. These all other herbs are also useful for us. Next is shrubs. Shrubs are also small plants but taller than herbs. They have woody and bushy stem. Several branches grow from their base. Rose, tomato and cotton plant are the examples of shrubs. So next category is shrubs. Shrubs are the plants which are small, means smaller than tree but bigger than or taller than herbs. Okay, they also have a woody but and bushy. Bushy means when they grow together, means in one space there are so many plants together. So they all have woody and bushy stem. Several branches grow from their base. From their base, many branches grow. Okay, the example of shrubs are rose, tomato, and cotton plant. Next category is climbers. Climbers are weak plants. They need support to grow upward. Now what are climbers? Climbers are the plants which are very weak and they need a support to stand straight or to grow upward like this way. Okay, they do not remain erect themselves without any support. Erect means upward. Okay, means straight upward. They can't grow straight without any support. Support means help. They have green stems such as grapevine. Here you are not W written, the spellings actually are VINE. Okay, grapevine, money plant, etc. For here examples are given to you that grapevine and money plant, they are very weak, they can't grow by self straight, so they need a support. So a support of wire, wall, pillar, etc. These type of support is given to the plant so that they can grow straight. Next is creepers. Creepers are very weak stemmed plants. They do not grow upward, so they creep along the ground. Means the creepers, they have very weak stemmed plants. Means they have very weak stem. They do not grow upward, so they can't grow upward because their stem is very weak. If they grow upward, the stem can't bear the weight of the plant and it will break down. So what they do, they creep along the ground. So they start growing along the ground. Means they grow in this direction. They don't grow upward, they grow in this direction. Watermelon, pumpkin are the examples of the creepers. These are the example of creepers. Like here it's shown that a watermelon grows in this way, not upward. Okay. A plant has many parts such as roots, stem, leaves, flowers, fruits and seeds. Each part performs a different functions. Now we will talk about parts of plants. Okay, that there are many parts of plants and each part has different function. Now first part is root. Now we will read about root. The roots of a plant usually grow underground. Mainly the root of the plants are grown under the ground. The roots provide support to the plant, fixing by it to the ground. It is the main connection between ground and the plant, so that a plant can be fixed with the ground. Roots absorb water and nutrients from the soil for the plants. Plants like carrot, beetroot and radish store food in the roots. Now see that what is the function of roots? That they absorb water and nutrients from the soil and transfer it to the plant, other parts of the plants. Some plants like carrot, radish, we read in the previous chapter that radish, carrot, they all are roots of the plants. So in these plants the food is stored in the roots. There are two types of roots, taproots and fibrous roots. Now what is taproot? In taproot, many smaller branches grow from one long root. Means from suppose this is a one long root, and from that root so many branches are grown downside. Okay, next is in fibrous root, there are numerous roots growing from the base. But in fibrous root, from the base so many roots are growing from there. Okay, means in taproot firstly one root grow, and from that root so many branches grow downwards, okay, in the ground. But here in fibrous root so many roots firstly grow from the base of the plant. So next is stem. Now what is stem? The wooden part of the plant is mainly called stem. Branches, leaves, fruits and flowers grow on the stem. All these things grow on stem. The stem provides support to the plant. See, like we stand on our legs with the help of our legs. Similarly, tree stand with the help of its stem. The stem next is it transports water and mineral from the roots to various parts of the plant. The function of stem is also that it take water or food from the roots and transfer it from to the various means different parts of the plants. It also transport prepared food from the leaves to other parts of the plants. We also read in first chapter that the food that prepared by the plant is stored in the leaves, or leaves helps to prepare the food of the plant. So stem also take food from the leaves and transfer it to the other parts of the plant. Some stems are soft and some are hard. Now we read in herbs like the stems are very weak or green. So some stems are soft and some are hard. A strong and hard stem of a tree is called trunk. Now we all know that mainly trees have a hard and strong stem. So the hard and strong stem of that tree is called trunk. Next is leaves. Leaves prepare food for the green plants, so they are called food factory or kitchen of the plants. Firstly, we also read about this that leaves are responsible for making the food for the plant. So that's why they are called food factory or kitchen of the plants. Leaves prepare food with the help of water, carbon dioxide, minerals, chlorophyll. Now what is chlorophyll? It is a green pigment that is present in the leaves. Okay, due to this the color of leaves are green in the presence of sunlight. So what is needed to make the food? Carbon dioxide, water, minerals, chlorophyll and sunlight, and this process is called photosynthesis. We have read this in first chapter, second chapter also. Next is prepared food is stored in various parts of plants such as in roots, stem, leaves and in fruits. Now that with the food which is prepared by leaves, that is stored in different parts of the plants like roots, stem, leaves and fruits. So in this chapter we read about different types of plants and the parts of the plants. So that's it in your chapter.